Sandigan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL.
It may not be retransmitted nor reproduced in any form on any television or streaming platforms without the express written consent of the National Basketball League Pilipinas.
Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Mabuhay Pilipinas! Mabuhay lalawigan ng Bulacan! This is the opening day of the 2023 National Basketball League President's Cup. We are live here at the Bulacan Capital Gymnasium in Malolo City. Of course, the capital of the historic province of Bulacan, a province that has produced many of our national heroes. And today, we will be introducing a new breed of heroes on the basketball court. That's right, a new beginning for the NBL. My name is Anthony Enriquez Cervino from the nearby town of Bulacan, Bulacan. I welcome you to our home province, and for our opening game, we have the host team, the DF, the Mayang Filipino Bulacan Stars, taking on the visitors, the Santa Rosa Laguna Lions. Of course, let us review the lineups of both teams. First, for the visitors from Santa Rosa Laguna, the Lions. You can see on your screens there a lot of familiar names: Kervin Rivadavia, Justin Disquitado, Sean Sandoval, Jeff Disquitado. Philip Liwanag, Alex Hilario, former MVP Chinichi Manak sa Arlen Santos, Lester Maurilio, Gio Calacalzada, Kevin Martin, Sean Alhire, Jazel Oliver Cardeno, Kim Galamiton, and John Mark Adato, of course, very familiar names who have played in the NBL before for other representatives of Laguna. And now let us take a look at the lineup of the home team, the Mayang Filipino DF Bulacan Stars. There they have it on their screens in red and blue. Again, a lot of familiar names. Of course, who will forget Christian Nesho, Ivy Humacchio, Joseph Ryan Celso, Exhibiting, Aldrich Liwag, Dick Benedictos, Axel Reyes, John Cruz, Renz Pablo, Jake Sumangpong, Paul De La Cruz, Nico Giles, Paulo Evardo, Warlo Batak, Mark Edward Samonte, Aaron Wico, and of course Franz Angeles. And the team is led by their head coach, no other than Governor Daniel Ramirez Fernando, who is joined there to his left by Vice Governor Alexis Castro. So that's your lineups. We're set. But before anything else, we'll turn you over to our Coliseum announcer to introduce the starting lineups. We'll just wait for some technical adjustments again. We are just by looking, just by looking at the lineups of both these seasons, we see a lot of familiar faces who are coming back from last season. So I guess our Barker is now ready. And okay. So let's look first at the journey of the Bulacan Stars. Of course, last season in the President's Cup, they lost to the Pampanga Delta in the finals, and in the Chairman's Cup, they lost to the Taguig Generals in the quarterfinals. So now we'll turn over to our Coliseum announcer for the starting lineups.
A pleasant evening and welcome to the Capitol Gym in Malolos, Bulacan. This is your NBL Pilipinas President's Cup 2023 season. Ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. Time to meet the starting lineups. First, for Santa Rosa Lions. At forward number 0, Sean Sandoval. Starting at guard number 4, John Lester Maurilio. Power forward number 17, Kim Galamiton. Starting at center number 97, Kervin Rebadabia. Two guard number 29, Jeff Disquitado. City of Santa Rosa Lions is led by Eric Canzon, assisted by Hilario Galabin Jr. And now KB Gym, let's make some noise for the starting 5 of your DF Bulacan Stars. Power forward number 4, RV Humacchio. The other forward number 8, Paulo Ebardo. Starting at guard number 55, Exhibiting. Point guard number 11, Christian Nesho. Coming in at center number 10, Joseph Celso. The Bulacan Stars head coach is Bulacan Honorable Governor Daniel Fernando, assisted by Provincial Board Member Alan Ray Baluyot. At this time, the ceremonial toss, may we call in.
All right, there's your screens, the starting lineups. A lot of familiar faces, like what I said, for both teams. You have Maurilio, Disquitado, Levadavia, Sandoval, and Galamiton. For the Lions, on the other hand, it's going to be Celso, Nesho, Beating. For the Bulacan Stars. But meanwhile, before we continue, we will have a ceremonial toss, of course, to be presided over by Governor Daniel Fernando. There you see on your screens there also Vice Governor Alexis Castro, Commissioner Edward Aquino. So we are now underway for season 2023 of the National Basketball League, and we'll begin with the President's Cup. So again, this is the, like that was, if you recall from our opening ceremonies, this is the 6th season already of the NBL and second in a row as a professional league under the supervision of the Games and Amusements Board. So it's going to be Joseph Celso jumping at center against Kim Galamiton, and the tap is won by the Lions. So first possession of the season is with Santa Rosa. They move the ball around. Sandoval inside to the post. Well read by the defense. Maurilio jumper. No. And first rebound of the season by Joseph Celso. I look at Celso just protecting the ball with his upper extremities, which is the right way. Meanwhile, jumper. Yes! And this is what Ezekiel Beating can bring to the Stars. His outside shooting. If they need scoring, they just brought in a scorer in Exi Beating from the Mapua University. Meanwhile, a kick ball. So a clock will reset. Jeff Disquitado will do the sideline inbound. The Santa Rosa Lions, okay, that's the name of a team in NBL Youth, and now they have set up a team in the NBL Seniors or the Professional League. Galamiton against Humacio. This is a good matchup. Disquitado. Handoff. Faking. 3 points are on the way. No, another rebound. Number 2 for Celso. 2-0 is our early score. Bulacan with the first basket courtesy of Beating. Using the screen. Jumper. No good. So Laguna, Santa Rosa, the Lions looking for their first points. And you can see that the Lions are still standing up. They will not sit down until they score. Leave to Galamiton at the post. Oh, Sandoval missing the baseline drive. Rivadavia missing the close range stab. But they get it back. Fake. And finally, after almost 2 minutes, 2 points courtesy of Sean Sandoval. So now the Lions can sit down. And first foul of the season. And count the basket puts the foul on Humacio. He will jump to the line for the bonus. Here it is again. So the first foul of the season is on Kim Galamiton. So now Humacio. Oops, he cannot complete the bonus. But still, it's a 4-2 lead for the home team, the Bulacan Stars. The Mayang Filipino Bulacan Stars. Oh, Disquitado, good movement without the ball, and Humacio, no option but to foul Disquitado.
Number 4, RV Humacchio, that's his first team foul.
So now 1 foul on each team. Disquitado, yes. And Humacio just bit into the fake of the veteran Jeff Disquitado. Of course, we know the capability of Jeff Disquitado. He can make a triple-double. He has the potential to do so, but he splits his charities. And ball will stay with the Lions. Lucky break there.
14 seconds.
14 on the shot clock. Disquitado, baseline inbound, bounces it inside. Extra pass, Rivadavia! And another miss by Rivadavia, and Rivadavia is clipped as he went for his second servings. So at the line, this is Kervin Rivadavia. Foul is on Paulo Evardo. So let's see, Rivadavia, he is left-handed. First one is good, of course, Kervin Rivadavia from the Our Lady of Fatima University. Of course, when Kervin was studying there, he was at the Antipolo campus, but now, I understand Our Lady of Fatima already has a Laguna campus. It's one of the new campuses of the school. beating, missing. And it ignites a break for the Lions. Sandoval, he feeds the cutting Rivadavia. Again, another close range miss by Rivadavia. Beating and beating. Yes. 4 points now for Ezekiel. XC beating. And a good pickup in the offseason for the Bulacan franchise. Rivadavia again. This time he dishes off to Galamito. No. Rebound number 3 for Celso. Nesho. Another long bomb. No. And easy rebound. No box out there for Laguna. Ball bounces into the hands of Nesho. Nesho now using the Humakyo screen. Humakyo will try for 3. No. And again, they had the numbers. Laguna. Disquitado. No look. Galamito, extra pass. And they have to reset. Disquitado scoops inside. Yes. Celso quickly to Nesho. Nesho being hounded. Oh, count the basket was the foul. And you can see the flexibility there of Christian Nesho. Able to, twist his body to make those 2 points possible. There it is again. Like what I said, look at how he twisted his body to get those 2 points. Bonus free throw on the way, yes. So now it is now 9-7. Lead is back to Bulacan. Four minutes gone by. Disquitado. No. And last touch on a white shirt. Ball will go the way of Bulacan. And again, like what I said, no, this should be a very good opening offering for the NBL President's Cup. But again, we see two teams that are, full of returnees from last season. Of course, I will explain later the tournament format. Of course, the Santa Rosa Laguna Lions, they are a new team, but they are basically bringing in a lot of players from the former Laguna representatives in the NBL. And the same can be said for the other new team from Laguna, the Tatak Gel Binyan. They also have with them a lot of former, players from the other NBL Laguna teams of the past. Galamito, no! Celso, rebound number 4. Bulacan now on the attack. Biteng decides to pass. And it's a turnover. Disquitado will look left and right. Back pass to Maurilio. Maurilio hemmed in by the defense. Oh, what good defense there. And now, Nesho! Yes, Nesho will not be denied the 2 points. And because of that, Santa Rosa calls a timeout. And we'll be back as we see this breakaway by Nesho. We will return for the rest of your NBL President's Cup.
Ay tumingin, pagbutiin ang lahat, ang bituin ay sungkitin. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira, matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown hanggang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang
Let's talk about Christian Nesho. Of course, Nesho, he made that basket before he went to a timeout. Look at his averages from the President's Cup a year ago. 10.4 points a game. And, Nesho, he can do a little bit of everything. He can say he's one of the stat stuffers. He likes to pull up fantasy basketball numbers. So he's not just a scorer. He can rebound, he can assist, and of course, steals. In the game, for the first time, Shinichi this is Gio Calacalzada, yes, the new entry.
Number 4, RB
So, hey, don't look now, but it's 2 fouls on Humaquio. So this is a cause of concern for Governor Coach Daniel Fernando. Of course, you know Humaquio is a very important player. Galamiton gets 2 points. So the gap is down to 2. Bulacan still on top, 11-9. Of course, they know the value of Humaquio. They might as well preserve him for the home stretch, as Calacalzada is fouled by beating. Okay, so take a look at it again. See, here's the foul. No, way before Calacalzada was able to make a shooting motion. Okay, Calacalzada now. Skitado. They give it to Galamito at the post. Calacalzada. And we have a foul. A holding foul on beating. And again, it's not just Humaquio now with 2 fouls, but now beating has 2 fouls. So now 2 players in early foul trouble for the Bulacan Stars. So we have some changes now coming in. So now Batak will replace the foul beleaguered beating. And John Michael Cruz has replaced Humaquio. So they don't lose much as far as height is concerned. In fact, Cruz is even taller than Humaquio, and even bulkier. And this, look at that, the Twin Towers, Celso and Cruz, they really occupy a lot of space underneath. Okay, Cruz now will hand off. Back to Nesho. Nesho will use the Celso screen. Shot clock down to 10. Nesho, no! Offensive rebound. First one for Celso. 5 rebounds now for Celso. Nesho. They will recycle. Shot clock down to 9 seconds, and Cruz is fouled. So this is one nice thing when you put in the likes of John Michael Cruz. He may be a tall player, but he likes to play with his back, facing the basket. He's not the traditional big man who likes to play with his back to the basket. So now at the line, this is John Michael Cruz. First one is a miss. Wants to add to their 2-point lead, which is of course not safe by any means. Suddenly you can say the scoring pace has gone down a bit, and of course we could attribute that to opening day jitters. That's right, and of course again, shout out to all our fans who are watching us on Aliu Channel 23. That's right, Aliu Channel 23, the new home of the National Basketball League President's Cup. Meanwhile, Cardenio will take a rest, and Kevin Martin will return. Will check in for the first time. Of course, Martin is another player who played for the previous Laguna representatives in the NBL. Skitado attacking. No, and this time it's Cruz who gets it, but he dribbled on the baseline. Sharp eyes there by our referees. 14 on the shot clock. Skitado looking for a teammate. Finds Martin at the corner. Martin will post up Cruz. Calacalzada. Cardenio. Yes, he gets a lucky bounce. Now this is a shorter lineup for Laguna, so maybe Coach Canzon wants to speed things up. Nesho. Cruz will attack again, but he is foiled on the way to the basket. There's a fast break. Cardenio will attack. Cardenio, no offensive foul. You see, Cardenio, he used his shoulder first. He rammed his shoulder to the chest of his defender. That's why it was deemed an offensive foul. So here's another big man coming in for Bulacan. You can say that Bulacan has really invested in height. Aldrich Liwag, he was a part-time starter last season, is now coming off the bench in the season opener for 2023. All right, Santos. This is Arlan Santos. Disquitado. So Disquitado's not yet rested. Disquitado attacks and he is fouled. So it is only Jeff Disquitado who is a starter. He's the only starter who is still on the floor up to now. So he has played for 8 straight minutes with no relief. On the other hand, we have Christian Nescio, who is the Iron Man at the moment, who is not yet rested. So I don't know if their coaches are planning to play them for 40 minutes. Because we know their value. And they really have to be on the floor. Meanwhile, Disquitado good on the free throw. He gives the lead back to the Lions, 12-11. Under 4 minutes left. Stars now on the attack. Nescio met with the taller Martin. Finds Cruz. Again, patient ball movement here by the Stars. Nescio. One-hander and he draws the foul. First foul on Calacalzada. So at the line, Christian Nescio, of course, we put the focus on Nescio earlier. And we talked about his stellar numbers from 2022. Of course, you know Christian Nescio from the Bulacan State University, which is just walking distance from where we are right now. We're talking about the main campus. Because, you know, the school has several campuses all over the province. We're talking here the main campus in Malolo City, folks. It's walking distance from where we are. Of course, we are at the Bulacan Capital Gymnasium in Malolo City. Glad you can join us. Of course, if you're in the area, do drop by and watch the games live. There's nothing better than watching the games live. Calacalzada attacks! Yes! So we have a seesaw battle ensuing here at the Bulacan Capital Gym. 14-13. Lead back to the Lions of Santa Rosa, Laguna. Nescio. Handoff. One-hander, yes! So this time it's it's Batak who gives the lead to Bulacan. Calacalzada will wait for his teammates. They'll do the half-court set. Cardenio. Looking for a teammate, finds Martin from 15 feet. Yes! Martin. It's nice to see Martin back. Now, they really missed his services last year when he suddenly disappeared from the lineup of the Laguna team back then. Here's a steal. Oh, nice drive! They did not deny Cruz the baseline, and they paid dearly for that. So now it's the third of Bulacan to get the lead. So if this was tennis, you can say that Bulacan now has the advantage. Martin, no. All right, here's a chance for Bulacan. And ball goes out in favor of Laguna. So good stop there by the Lions. Was for the longest time, Laguna Province was represented in the NBL by the Laguna Pistons. So a lot of former Pistons coming in. And when you talk about former Pistons, another former Piston here, Alex Hilario, who is now playing again. There was a time last season that Alex became a member of the coaching staff. So now he has traded the clipboard for his uniform again. He's still young, he can still play. Manaxa, no. Of course, this is Shinichi Manaxa, the 2019 NBL Most Valuable Player. 14 seconds. 14 on the shot clock, a Manaxa, and with a double foul before the inbound. As we can see, John Michael Cruz getting entangled there with Cardenio.
It's a double foul between number 9, Jason Cardenio, is second, and number 6, John Cruz, also his first.
Okay, so the fouls will negate each other. Meanwhile, Paul Vincent de la Cruz will replace Nescio, so a much-deserved break for Nescio. Of course, he will be back That's for sure in the second quarter. They find Hilario. Oh, wow. Hilario quickly announcing his presence there. But he does not convert. Long bomb. Yes! And that's the calling card for Dick Benedictos, the designated shooter. You know, think about it. You have Benedictos, and now you have the firepower of exhibiting, but right now, of course, beating on the bench with 2 early fouls. Calzada will attack again. This is a familiar move. Ball tap. It will go the way of the Lions with 1 minute and 16 seconds left. So more substitutions. Look at this very unselfish play, recognizing the trailing Dick Benedictos. That's Benedictos from the Pasig Catholic College, but of course a native of Bulacan. Oh, they missed the gimme. Cruz hustling for it. They keep it alive. All right, Stars on the attack. They will apply the brakes. Cruz taking the handoff. This time, Cruz! Oh, Cruz! John Michael Cruz making up for lost time. When I say that, you know, there's a while that John Michael Cruz disappeared from the lineup, and the team is of course very happy that he is back in the colors of the Bulacan Stars. Of course, in last season, the team they were known as the Damayang Filipino DF Bulacan Republicans, but now they are known as the Stars. Okay. So exactly 50 seconds left in the first quarter. 40 on the shot clock. Ball will go the way of the Stars, the team in red. Oh, nice bounce pass. Benedictos though was too deep. And ball's with the Lions. Oh yes! Sean Alguile. Of course, Alguile, a product of the Lyceum of the Philippines, Laguna. Of course, shout out, of course, as he's watching right now, shout out to his coach, my good friend, Coach Michael Sijanko of the LPU Laguna Pirates. Coach, your boy Sean is doing very well, huh? At the line, Aldrich Liwag. And look at the luxury here, according to Coach Governor Daniel Fernando. Last year, like what I said, Liwag was you can say a part-time starter, but now he's coming off the bench. And, with a reserve like that, it does not diminish the quality. And again, credit the Stars for really investing in height in the off-season. You can easily say that they can be one of the tallest, if not the tallest team right now in the NBL President's Cup. Okay, we have a correction here. It looks like it will be Calzada and not Manaxa who will take the free throws, but the referees will clarify to make sure that we have the right shooter at the 15-foot line. So it will be, yes, it is indeed Calzada who will shoot the free throws. A late run here by the Stars. That's why they're on top, 18-19. Of course, earlier it was a nip and tuck affair. Second one coming for Gio. So split and hustling for it. It's with Benedictos. Benedictos now. De La Cruz crossing the timeline. Oh, no look pass. Yes. Suddenly Cruz is El Fuego. Muy caliente. Martin. They give it to the baseline, and again, they pay dearly for the weak defense. Last shot time here for the Stars. And that will not count. So, at the end of the first 12 minutes, the first quarter, our score is 25-21. A 4-point lead for the home team, the DF Bulacan Stars. We'll be back with the second quarter after this commercial break. Stay with us. You are watching the 2023 NBL President's Cup.
Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili. Di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray kahuay, gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya. Di sapat kahit ang pawis, bumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat. Hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at tangali.
Okay, before we continue with our game, let us discuss our tournament format. So you can see on your screens, we have 7 teams that are entered. They have been divided into 2 groups. Of course, Group A has Bulacan, Camarines Sur, Santa Rosa, and Luwid, Kapampangan. Group B has Binyan, Quezon City, and Taguig. So what will happen here is that Group A will play a single round amongst themselves, and Group B also will do the same. And then they will play the teams in the other group twice. So therefore, what will happen is Group A, they will play 9 times, and then Group B will play 10 times. Then we will get the top 2 teams from both groups, and then they will engage in a crossover semifinal, a best of 3 semifinal, and then our final, ladies and gentlemen, will be best of 5. So this will be the second time in NBL history that we will have a best of 5 finals. Of course, the first and only time we did that was when we played in the bubble. Okay, now Liwag opens the second quarter with a basket. So let's look at some quick numbers from the first quarter. And we can see, of course, our score after the first quarter, 25-21, a late surge for Bulacan. We see the, let's go first to the leading scorers for Santa Rosa. We have their leading scorer, Jeff Disquitado with 4. And then on the part of Bulacan, we have, Joseph Celso had 5 rebounds for Bulacan. But look at the numbers of Laguna. Now, one reason why they were able to stay instead, look at that. 24 rebounds with 7, courtesy of their starting center, Kim Galamiton. But then again, Laguna had so many chances. The thing is, they were not just able to capitalize on these chances. So, let's go back now to live action here in the second quarter. We've got almost 2 minutes gone by. And our score is 29-25. Meanwhile, Hilario has been nothing but energy off the bench. Of course, we know Alex Hilario. He played college ball for St. Clair College in Caloocan. So you can just imagine how far Caloocan is from his native town of Los Baños. Okay, Banak scores. Make it 31-25 for Bulacan. Calacalsada now. Manaxa. Of course, we're expecting a lot from Manaxa, but Calacalsada with a 3-pointer. I was about to say, we're expecting a lot from Manaxa, given his resume as a former NBL MVP way back in 2019. Of course, Manaxa has been in and out of the NBL. And hopefully he's here to stay right now. Meanwhile, Calacalsada is taking over. And don't look now, Bulacan is only ahead, folks, by 1 point. Let's see how they will react. It's only 1 point. Running shot, no. And we have a foul on a white shirt. Here's that long bomb by Calacalsada. Calacalsada has taken over this game. So Manaxa will now be replaced by Disquitado. So hopefully we can see the MVP form of Manaxa when he comes back. Like what I said, we are expecting a lot given his reputation as a former MVP. That's right, a triple by Nesho. And they give it to the post. Hilario. Hilario now is smothered by the defense. Lots of contact there. Finally, referees halt the action. Only the first foul on Disquitado. But it's the third team foul on Laguna. No fouls yet for Bulacan. Biting is back. He has 2 personal fouls. That's why he was forced to sit down early. They could have used his shooting. Nesho missing. Rebound controlled by the Lions. Calacalzada. Look at the expression of Calacalzada. Cold-blooded. Yes. He's taking them to school, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, good offensive rebound. John Cruz, again, he is coming off the bench, and he is really energy this time. He is the energy drink for Bulacan. In fact, he's more effective than an energy drink, I tell you. Oh, Calacalzada is pushed from behind by Nesho. Well, that's a dangerous foul. But the referees deem it only an ordinary pushing foul. So Evardo will return, replacing Batak. And again, like what I said, that is a dangerous foul by Nesho, no, pushing somebody from behind. And we have a timeout called by Governor Daniel Fernando. We'll be back with the balance of this first half. Stay there, please.
Gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat, kahit ang pawis pumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat, hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, pagkasatapang sa bawat laban.
You know, I can say, I'm proud to say, you know, I've been watching Christian Nesho since his college days, and his game has really blossomed here in the professional league. Look at the numbers this early: 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. We are smelling triple-double here, folks. Meanwhile, Cruz with a rebound, so Cruz working on both ends of the floor. And look at Nesho now, will hand off to Biteng. They want Biteng to get his scoring groove back after that early rest. Biteng, yes! And that's how you do it. You know, give the ball to Biteng, build his confidence. And of course, you know, a confident Biteng is dangerous. And we have a foul. Reach and variety. Second foul on Evardo, so he joins Biteng and Humakyo as the stars with 2 fouls. Disquitado will do the inbound with 14 on the shot clock. Hilario pops out, finds Calacalzada. Again, a very good matchup, Calacalzada versus Nesho. And, you know, again, Nesho forced to play defense with his hands. Yes, you know, he is surprised by the foot speed of Gio Calacalzada. So Dev Disquitado now will inbound in front of me. And because of that, I can see the design, the lion design on their jerseys. Yes. So they don't just have a logo of a lion. If you look at the jersey, it looks white on your screen, but if you look at the detail, it is actually a lion's head. Nesho. Again, Nesho, a joy to watch. And at this stage, he is putting up fantasy numbers. Oh, steal by Disquitado. Disquitado will go all the way. Yes, yes. So now it's just 4 separating these 2 teams. That's right. These two teams separated by 2 expressways. The north and the south. Meanwhile, Hilario could not control it. And he steps on the line. So now Humakyo will come in after a very long rest. Of course, they wish that Harvey did not pick up 2 early fouls, so they could have used him more. But then again, good, minutes there, quality minutes by John Michael Cruz as Humakyo announces his return with 2 points. You should really give credit as Hilario hits the 3-point shot. Now, give credit to John Michael Cruz for really putting up quality numbers in the absence of RB Humakyo. Of course, when I say that, the numbers that you usually expect from RB Humakyo has been churned in by John Michael Cruz. Of course, John Michael Cruz, he is from STI College in Balagtas. Also studied at St. Francis of Assisi in Las Piñas. Biteng, having trouble. Finds RV. Of course, sometimes you call him RVJ. Oh, bodies on the floor. Another body on the floor. And Revadavia. How many close range misses has Revadavia had in this game? All his shots, so all his close range shots have missed. And of course, we have to really mop the floor. At least 3 bodies were sprawled there. The 3 bodies sprawled on the floor, and a point blank miss again for Rivadavia. As you see there, Nesho adjusting his shoes. There's 2 down, and then Celso falls down. So a total of 3 bodies on the floor. Extra pass to Rivadavia, and despite the number shortage, Bulacan still able to pull off the stop. That was a good escape by Nesho. And he taps it to Celso, but Celso was surprised there. Laguna, fast break, jumper! Oh yes! What confidence by Sean Sandoval. We are tied at 40 all. Wow! What a game to begin the 2020 season of the NBL, the President's Cup. Celso! No. So Celso has 5 rebounds, but he has no points yet. Biteng for 3. No. And Humaki was not ready for it. Good box out by Kim Galamiton. They will wait for their teammates. Maurilio. Pop out. Oh, Sandoval's blocked. Galamiton. Open. No. Rivadavia. And Rivadavia again with another point blank miss. Biteng. Spinning. Short. Cleared by Kim. Pass is weak, but it's with Maurilio. Maurilio. Jumper. No. Tap. Back to Maurilio. Maurilio. Oh, good defense there by the big man of the Stars. RVJ. Finger roll, 2 points. Lead now back to the hands of the Stars, 42-40. Under 4 minutes before we call it a half. Maurilio having trouble. Gets the ball back. Maurilio. No. Galamiton. Authoritative rebound. And this is going to be foul number 3 on RV. And RV cannot believe it. Yes. So now 3 fouls on Humakyo. And because of that, Governor Daniel Fernando will call a timeout. And we'll be back for more of your NBL President's Cup. Stay there, please.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng
Slice of the crowd here at the Bulacan Capital Gymnasium in Malolo City. Enjoy the action. There's in your screens head coach Governor Daniel Ramirez Fernando of the province of Bulacan. Of course, you know, Coach Governor Fernando really knows his stuff. Before that, let's take a look at the journey of the team last season. Of course, they were known back then as the Bulacan Republicans. In the President's Cup, they lost to the eventual champion Pampanga Delta in the semis. And then in the Chairman's Cup just a few months ago, they fell short in the quarterfinals to the eventual champion Taguig Generals. So Galamiton could not convert his free throws, and score remains at 42-40. Meanwhile, Humakyo, despite picking up his third foul, is still in the game. So you can say this is a big gamble on the part of the Stars. Of course, it's now the goal of Humakyo to avoid picking up his fourth foul, because if he picks up his fourth foul, you know, he will definitely be forced to shoot. I mean, he'll be forced to sit down for a long time. As Batak is at the line. This is Warlo Batak. So, we noticed in this game, Batak, last season, he was more of a role player. You know, like, he was at the end of the rotation of the Bulacan team back then. But now, we can see a bigger role for Warlo Batak. Galamiton picking the handoff. Galamiton finds the defense too tough. He kicks it out. And look at that, Galamiton come out of nowhere. Galamiton, yes! That perfect backspin there to get those 2 points. Still a 2-point lead for the home team Stars. 44-42. Humaki having trouble. They pick it up. Liwag. No. Still no go. And Galamiton says, enough! Bevadavia. Wiki, Disquitado. To the corner. Nice line. Oh, Maurilio is fouled by Batak. You can say that, you know, Batak tried to use his body to push off an airborne player. Okay, Maurilio losing it. Oh, that is a violation, because Disquitado, he did not establish his position in the court. So he came from the outside. So Sandoval will take a rest. This time SSS will slow it down as we near the 2-minute warning of the first half. Celso finds Biteng for 15. Yes! Disquitado. They are behind by 4. Look at the wrestling underneath between Rivadavia and Celso. Ball is loose. Picked up by Biteng. Biteng! Yes! X marks the spot. Lead of Bulacan up by 6. 48-42. Steal! Biteng! Feeding Batak! Oh, Batak! First dunk of the 2023 season by Warlo Batak. Maurilio surveying. Galamiton pops out. They're taking too much time. Shot clock is down to 8 seconds. Maurilio down to 5 seconds. He knows it. No. Oh, extra pass. That was a case of overpass. I mean, Disquitado was in mid-air. He could have just, you know, popped the ball in, but he decided to feed, you know, Rivadavia with a drop pass. But of course, they should realize that in this game, Rivadavia has missed all his point-blank shots. RVJ is clipped on the way to the hole. Fouls on Adato. So 5 fouls now on both teams. Now Liwanag will come in. So I guess we'll next see Kim in the second half. Celso to Beating. Again, they love to feed Beating. No, they want to get him going. Beating, one-hander, no. And Celso, oh, lucky break there. The foul is on the Dato. So now Joseph Celso will be tested at the line. And of course, Celso has no points yet, but he has 6 rebounds. So first basket by Joseph Celso. Where's Celso? I mean, good college career at Centro Escolar University and the AMA University. Of course, Celso also a former NBL Mythical 5 member. Adato will fire. No! Humakyo chases it. It's with Beating. 50 seconds left. Beating. Long bomb. No! Oh, Celso! First field goal for Joseph Celso. It's now a dozen-point lead. And it seems that Laguna's been nailed at 42 points. Maurilio. Finds Quitado, extra pass. There, finally! A conversion from Kervin Rivadavia. And I hope that will get Kervin's confidence back. It's no joke to miss all those point-blank shots. Nesho, bounce pass, extra pass. Celso could not control it, but Celso keeps it alive. RVJ, yeah! Three-pointer by RVJ. They want the points back. Instead, they get a foul, and let's see. Uh-oh. Hold your breath. Yes. Bad news. That is now the 4th foul on RV. Wow. Big decision here for the Bulacan coaches. Now, how long? How long will they keep Humakyo on the bench before they return him? So I guess they'll just let the RV play out the final 5.2 seconds of the first half and just make sure that he doesn't get his 5th foul in this remaining 5 seconds. So this Quitado, good on the free throw. Finally, the long silence of Laguna has ended. The Lions are slowly roaring again. Second one for Jeff. Yes. So, Governor Daniel Fernando wants to be sure he calls a timeout. And we'll be back for the balance of the first half. Stay there, please.
May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan, walang pake kahit na malatayan.
All right, final 5 seconds of the first half. That's a score, 57-46. A big run by Bulacan. But now Laguna showing some signs of life. So I see the Stars will play for the last basket. Humakyo, too strong. They throw the ball away, and that's the sound of the horn. And our score remains at halftime, 57-46. We have some halftime treats after this, so stay with us. You are watching the opening day of the 2023 NBL President's Cup.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng
At the half, our score 57-46, an 11-point lead for the home team, the DF Bulacan Stars. Of course, at halftime, we have our special interview at halftime with no less than the Executive Vice President of the National Basketball League, Ms. Rose Montiola. Good day, ma'am. So, wow, what an opening ceremony we had there. It really captured the essence of the NBL.
In fact, before anything else, good evening NBL fans, NBL Nation. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Anthony, just to
Yeah.
just to add to what you mentioned a while ago, during the opening ceremony, we're really having goosebumps. I was talking to Com a while ago and I was in constant communication with some of our team executives. Talagang nakakadurog ng puso ang very short but very meaningful opening ceremony natin kanina. At maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nanood kanina.
That's right. Of course, again, to remind everybody, we are beginning our journey with our new broadcast partner, Aliu, Channel 23. So spread the word that we are seen on free-to-air TV for sure, ma'am. With the entry of Aliu 23, our audience reach will really increase tenfold.
Definitely, Anthony, we're really very, very thankful to Aliu Broadcasting Company, the company that manages our official broadcast TV partner, Aliu 23. Of course, our other broadcast partners, DWIC, AM and FM. regional and in Manila, and of course Home Radio Manila. Maraming salamat po sa inyo for trusting to partner with the National Basketball League Pilipinas.
That's right. Well, let's discuss, how this tournament will come about. So, if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, from the opening ceremonies, you notice that there are going to be 7. That's right, 7 quality homegrown teams in the NBL Presidents Cup 2023. So, ma'am, how will we stage a tournament with 7 teams?
Yeah, Anthony, mas masarap pala talaga na mas konti yung team, pero mas marami yung games. So our tournament format for this for the start of the season 2023, the President's Cup, we did group the teams, the 7 teams, into 2. Playing under Team B are Taguig City Generals, Santa Rosa City Lions, and medyo mali, Anthony. Playing under Group B are Binyan Tatakgel, Quezon City All-Stars, Taguig City Generals. And then under Group A are Bulacan DF Stars. We have Camsor Express, we have City of Santa Rosa Laguna Lions, and of course the KBA Luwid Kapampangan. And then for the tournament format, Anthony, it's an inter-intra format wherein you play single round robin with your group mate, and you play double round robin with your with the other group. And then you play best of 3 semis, crossover, top 2 of each team, A1 versus B2, and A2 versus B1. And then it's a best of 5.
Wow.
It's a best of 5 finals na ngayon, Anthony, because in the past 5 seasons, actually it's our 6th already.
Yeah.
So for the past 5 seasons, lagi lang tayong best of 3. Nakita natin talaga nabibitin yung mga NBL fans natin.
Yeah.
So sabi ko nga kanina earlier, as I mentioned, the more na konti yung teams, the more mas maraming games, the more mas exciting. Plus, we're now more quality over quantity. So, yun. And second, Anthony, sa lahat ng mga hindi nakapanood kanina ng opening ceremonies, for this season, we have partnered with a seasoned life coach. So, yung skills, madaling ituro yan. But, character, you need to develop that further. So, yun. Very holistic yung approach ng NBL season this 2023.
That's right. Again, the NBL does not just develop your shooting skills, your passing skills. They give you skills, not just for the game of basketball, but for the game of life.
Yes, for the game of life, yeah.
And another thing also that really caught my attention during the opening was the, the acknowledgement of the NBL Youth Program. Because, the NBL Youth Program, I believe, started around 2019, right?
Yes.
So now, we are reaping the benefits of that program as we see a lot of graduates of the NBL Youth, alumni of the NBL Youth, now making their debut here in the professional level.
Yes, Anthony, in fact, Pete Rito of Camsor Express first played in the NBL Youth in 2019 as a pioneer player of the NBL Youth, and now he's playing for Camsor Express. We have 5 players from Luwid Kapampangan from the recently concluded first conference of season 2023 of NBL Youth. And then their very own Bulacan DF Stars, we have Franz Angeles and AJ Wico of JILCF Red Arc. So we're very keen in, and we're very serious in this program of NBL Youth. That's why I'm happy to announce that as the NBL Youth Tournament Director, we're opening our next conference of the NBL Youth Season 2023 second conference in June 2024.
Ma'am, I'm just curious, since you mentioned the date, is it still open? Can teams still join? Is it still open?
Anthony, actually, marami pa rin talaga humahabol. In fact, on my way here to Bulacan, meron pang humabol ang Nueva Ecija, in Bongabon. So, if the teams can comply with the schedule of the eligibility, why not? The more the merrier when it comes to NBL Youth. Kasi the more platform we offer to our dreamers, the more tayo mas serious sa programa ng NBL Youth.
There you have it, some great news from our Executive Vice President, Ms. Rose Monterreal. It goes to show that 2023 will be a surefire banner season for the NBL. Of course, we'll be back after this break with the halftime analysis and, of course, the action in the second half between the Stars and the Lions.
BL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan. bayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng
And we're about to begin the second half. Our score 57-46 in favor of the home team, the DF Bulacan Stars. And let's look at some highlights from that first half and see why Bulacan is leading. Okay, we begin in the first quarter. Of course, exhibiting, introducing himself to the NBL fans. And then feeding Christian Nesho. Of course, we know Christian Nesho. And then finally, some counter from the Laguna Lions, the Santa Rosa Lions. Of course, one player who really shone in that first half was John Michael Cruz. He stepped in for the foul trouble, the RB Humakyo. So now the outside shooting clicking for the Stars. But then again, this has been Gio Calacalzada who has tried to lift the spirits of the Santa Rosa Lions. And this is part of the late run by Bulacan. That's why they're on top, 57-46 over the city of Santa Rosa Laguna Lions. And let's look at some stats from the first half. Of course, our leading scorers. Of course, first of all, the stats. Look at the numbers there. Field goal percentage. Santa Rosa improving their field goal percentage in the second quarter. They shot 29 in the first, and it went up to 36 by halftime. And look at the turnover points. I guess one reason why Santa Rosa is in the game is because they're able to make something out of the turnovers of Bulacan. Here are the leading scorers, of course, as we said, Calacalzada with 10, Nesho and Biteg with 10 each. So they are the ones that are breathing life into the campaigns of their teams, and they need more of that come the second half as Hilario starts the scoring binge here in the second half. Of course, they need a good start. Talking about the Santa Rosa Lions, they need a good start to overhaul this. Well, right now it stands at 9 after that hit by Hilario. But right now we see on the floor, this is John Michael Cruz, who looks a little bit shaken, but he just, brushes it off. He's made of strong materials. Okay, a lot here. It looks like a Cruz has to be replaced. Yes, he has to be replaced. It is a mandatory substitution. So Jeric Sumampong will replace Cruz. See, because the thing there is, one of our medical staff attended to Cruz. So that is deemed an automatic substitution. All right, Nesho. Still full of energy after that halftime break. And he has renewed his acquaintance with Gio Calacalzada. Nesho, nice form. Oh, gets his own miss. Wow. Where's the box out?
Basket is good for Christian Nesho.
Wow. Nobody marked Nesho there. And foul is on Cardenio. So at the line for the three-point play, Christian Nesho. All right, make that 60-48, back to a dozen-point lead for the Stars. This is the opening game of the 2023 NBL President's Cup. We are live here at the Bulacan Capital Gymnasium in Malolo City. On the call, Anthony Enriquez Cervino from the nearby town of Bulacan, Bulacan. Again, welcome to our beautiful province. And we hope you enjoy watching this game as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. Say hello to all my relatives there in Bulacan, Bulacan. Beating, Nesho. You see the Liwag screen, Liwag, jumper, no. And Cardenio has it. And now Galamiton, they'll give it to Calacalzada. So Calacalzada has really earned, well, I have to say this, the lion's share of the minutes at the point guard spot for Santa Rosa. Oh, nice bounce pass. Cardenio, good movement without the ball. Everything but the shot. Kim, too strong. And it's with Beating. Beating will survey. Beating now will challenge Esquitado to Nesho. Nesho handoff. And attack. No. Rebound, Esquitado. And Esquitado can really out-rebound players who are a full head taller than him. He has proven that. And Calacalzada with the assist from Disquitado again. Disquitado showing the form that has, given him several triple doubles in his NBL career. Nesho, pop out Beating against Disquitado. I like this matchup, huh? Beating asking for a clear out. He will challenge Disquitado. And a foul. Oh, a dribbling violation. Rather, check that. Calacalzada will slow it down. And they'll give it to Cardenio at the post. Again, this is a small lineup for Laguna compared to Bulacan. You know, the height of Bulacan is at least 3 deep. And Disquitado all alone for the offensive rebound and the putback. So again, the fantasy numbers in the works for Jeff Disquitado. Nesho! No! And of course, Laguna had the numbers, but they could not control, so ball will stay with the Stars. Here it is, the jumper. And again, a good, no box out, No box out on Disquitado. They have to box him out. Because despite his height, he has a very good nose for the ball. Remember that. Sumampong! Oh! And they took too long, so the shot clock blows in their face. And we have 8:50 left in the third, and the score has been 60-52 for quite some time. And again, I'd like to greet all our viewers all our long-time fans, and of course our new fans who have discovered us on Aliw Channel 23. Yes. Okay, so ball now will go the way of Bulacan. Biteng. So now Biteng has done a good job of staying away from his third foul. Biteng using the Sumampong screen, another Sumampong screen. Sumampong receives. Of course, you know, Biteng wanted to reward Sumampong for those two screens. Instead, it will be a turnover of foul on Liwag. And I noticed that it's... Oh! Nobody marked Hilario. Defense was caught napping there for 2 seconds. So we can see that it's now Biteng who is handling the ball more compared to Nesho. And a steal here by Disquitado. And Hilario could not control it, picked up by Sumampong. Nesho will explode. And he's fouled. So we will see now the return of John Michael Cruz. Of course, earlier Cruz was, he was required to sit down after his little injury, and also getting ready to check in is going to be Joseph Celso. But before that, you have free throws here from Christian Nesho. So look at here. Look what you have here now. Coach Governor Fernando will be bringing in possibly a triple tower alignment. Wow. Disquitado will use his speed to hurt you in so many ways. But still, the lead of Bulacan is 5. It was as high as 12 a few minutes ago. Nesho. Oh, Nesho was fouled. Yes, we saw that. It happened right in front of us. No, the hip of Jazel Oliver Cardenio getting into contact with Nesho. So this time, another big man for Laguna picks up his third foul. Cardenio now has 3 fouls. So now it will be 3 free throws for Nesho as he was fouled beyond the 3-point line. First one is good. No sweat. So it seems Celso has replaced Aldrich Liwag. We will not see the triple tower alignment. But still, no, this is a tall combination. No, just having Cruz and Celso on the floor at the same time. No, 2 veteran big men that have been, contributors to the success of the franchise in the previous conferences. Calacalzada shakes and bakes. Shakes up his defender. No. Ball stays with the Lions. Ball tap. And it goes the way of Laguna. Santa Rosa Laguna. Okay, now Rivadavia will come in. Of course, they need his height and heft to match the size of Bulacan. Cardenio is not exactly, tall. As tall as, say, Cruz and Celso. So now they need Rivadavia's height and heft to at least, bother Celso and Cruz. Oh, Biteng! A lot of confidence behind that shot by Biteng because he knows he has 2 giants in Celso and Cruz who are ready to grab the rebound. Hilario missing, and again, rebound number 8 for Joseph Celso. He's on course to have 10 rebounds. Biteng to Celso. Celso likes the shot. The shot lets him back. So now 5 points for Joseph Celso. Calacalzada, hounded by Nesho. Calacalzada. Yes! You can say at the moment Calacalzada is the lone bright spot for the Santa Rosa Lions. Beating handoff to Eduardo. Paulo. Celso. Not this time. Hilario with the rebound. They give it to, of course, to Calacalzada. Calacalzada taking the law in his own hands. No. And Beating. Chalk up 2 points for Exie. Easy 2 for Exie. Instead, Quintano says, let's slow it down. Let's try to control the tempo to our favor. It was down to 5, but now it's up to 11 again. One-handed shot and cleared by Celso. 9 rebounds now for Celso. Cruz, thinking about it, to the side. No, offensive rebound, Cruz. Passes out again, block. Cruz, another rebound, Beating. Yeah! They love it. They love it. And they call it, and now we have a timeout called by the Santa Rosa Lions with 4:48 left, 72-58, and this unmolested 3. The challenge was a bit too late. Yep, they were not able to challenge in time. And bang bang, that's our score. We'll be back for more for NBL President's Cup.
Homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan. Nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan. Homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan. Nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
All right, back to live action here at the Bulacan Capital Gymnasium. Of course, in attendance, our chairman, Mr. Celso Mercado and family. Yes, that's a good idea. Bring your family, bring your whole family to watch the NBL. This is good family entertainment. Meanwhile, speaking of entertainment, Ezekiel Beating has been nothing but entertaining. Look at those numbers, 17 points in his first game in the NBL as a member of the Bulacan Stars. All right, 16 on the shot clock. So it's going to be a sideline inbound for Jeff Disquitado. And suddenly the lead of Bulacan is up to 14. No, a while ago it was 11. Meanwhile, Disquitado against Beating. Jumper's no good. And now Celso has 10 rebounds. He has more rebounds than points. Eduardo. They whip it to Beating. Back to Necio. I guess Necio's allowed Beating to take over this game. Yeah! Another 3, so now 20 points for Exie Beating. Wow. Laguna really has to collect themselves for the fourth quarter, which is 3 minutes and 50 seconds away. Oh, block. Public display of rejection there by Galamiton. So baseline inbound here for the Stars. Meanwhile, we see this triple by Beating that ups his total to 20 points. And you can see the smile of Exie, smiling from ear to ear. This time, Necio will try his luck. No. And Galamiton clears it. Quick pass. In transition. Oh! Not in my house. Not in my house. Another public display of rejection, this time by John Michael Cruz. Take a look. But then again, Cruz can only laugh at himself as he is assessed a foul. But and at the same time, a technical foul is slapped on the Bulacan Stars for improper bench decorum. Well, I don't know. You be the judge, all right? You be the judge. Is this a clean block or a foul? Let's see. We leave it to your. Oh, okay. Let's leave it at that. All right. So now Maurilio will shoot the free throw. This is for the technical foul on the Bulacan team for bench decorum. Now this time Maurilio will shoot free throws for the foul of Cruz. So this is a big chance for Santa Rosa, to get back, get back some momentum, and they can use that for their fourth quarter rally, for them to reverse the outcome and win the game on the road. Of course, you still have the fourth quarter to decide. Exi beating open. And Lagoon having trouble. They throw the ball away, and Martin could not control it. But did you notice that Martin has improved his physique ever since the last time we saw him in the NBL? Yeah, he has improved his physique. Looks more muscular now. So a break here for the Lions, hoping to trim the gap entering the fourth quarter. Of course, it starts with this possession. If this goes in, they really needed that shot. Shot not cooperating at the moment. Celso, turn around. Yes! And you can just see the step of Celso after that shot. It seems like he's dancing, going back on defense. Martin back to the basket, looking for a teammate. Finds Maurilio for three. Still no go. Disquitado. No. And rebound cleared by Cruz. So the Twin Towers of Bulacan are really wreaking havoc on the Lions. Beating against Manaxa. Might as well throw the MVP on him. Maybe the MVP can stop this onslaught, this one-man onslaught by Beating. So unproductive thrust there for Bulacan. 19-point lead for the home side. Galamiton. They are not making those jumpers. And to add to that, uncontested jumpers. De La Cruz, Celso. You can see the height disparity between Martin and Celso. Celso, good movement without the ball, gets 2 points. Again, you have to move without the ball. You should never wait for the ball to go to you. In fact, point guards love it when their teammates are moving around, because the more you move around, the more chances you'll get open. And you'll be spotted by the point guard. Bounce pass inside, and we have a foul. Oh no, a kickball rather, a kickball. So shot clock will reset to 14. Meanwhile, Sean Alhire will return.
Sean Alhire replacing Keith Galamiton.
So Disquitado looking for a teammate, having trouble, finds Alhire. Oh, steal by Beating, but he runs out of space. Ball will go back to the Santa Rosa Lions.
And on the shot clock, 10 seconds to shoot.
10 on the shot clock here for the Lions. Manaxa gives it to Martin. Back to Manaxa. Bounce pass, Sean against Cruz. Look at that. Crisp passing here. Oh, finally. Martin with the conversion. So ending the long silence of the Lions. De La Cruz. Taking sweet time. He will play for the last shot. There's actually a 4-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. So if ever, the ball might just go back to Santa Rosa for one more shot. Oh, here's the steal. So last shot time here, but Alhile chips. And a counter steal here. Oh, a foul with 2.4 seconds left. Another lucky break here for the Bulacan Stars. Third foul on Disquitado. Wow, a big development here. So Batak will try to possibly the last 2 points or so of the third quarter. Oh, first one is a miss. So let's see if Batak can close the scoring here. But there's for still 2.4 seconds. Split. Okay, catch and shoot time here. They have, oh, steal by Cruz. Will this count? Let's see. Let's wait. Let us wait for the confirmation from our officials. Let us wait for the confirmation before we announce. Referees are conferring. But of course, I guess your guess is as good as mine. Let's see. Here's the replay. Oh, yes. Okay, so referees have ruled it good. Oh, yes. There was still 0.9 or 0.8 of a second left when the ball left his hand. So that's a score, 85-63. And of course, the story of the third quarter was written by one young man named XC Beating. Take a look at the numbers of Beating, huh? 10 points in the first half, but exploding for 13 points in the third quarter alone. So he has more than doubled his output of the first 2 quarters in just 1 quarter alone. And we still have the fourth quarter. So there's more to come from XC Beating and the Bulacan Stars. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter after this commercial break. Stay with us, please.
Kahit na malatayan, kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa, sa alab na puso laging aasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, igante man ang katapat, panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba, pag may pangarap handang makipagsabayan. Sa bawat larong walang humpay, kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray, kahit mapagod maglaway, gagawin ko ang lahat.
So the players return to the court for the start of the fourth quarter. Anthony Enriquez Cervino of Bulacan here at courtside at the Bulacan Capital Gymnasium here in Malone City. Again, welcome everybody to our beautiful province of Bulacan. Shout out, of course, to all the Bulaqueños who are watching from all the towns of this historic province. And of course, today we are making history with the opening of the 2023 National Basketball League President's Cup. Take a look at some numbers from through the first 3 quarters. Again, our score is 85-63. That last basket by John Cruz counted. Look at the numbers, okay? Here's our scoring by periods. Look at how dominant Bulacan has been, winning every quarter. Okay? So, looking at the numbers again, Santa Rosa shooting 33% from the field, 25 out of 75. On the other hand, look at that, a very good 43% clip for the Stars, 33 of 76. But Santa Rosa winning the rebounds 53 to 49. A number that we'd like to show here, Galamito with 17 rebounds, Desquitado with 12 rebounds. No, Galamito has more rebounds than points. Desquitado has equal points and rebounds. In fact, Desquitado is one of the leading scorers. We have Calacalzada with 14, Desquitado with 12, Alex Hilario with 11. Meanwhile, Humacchio, playing with 4 fouls and all, has just hit his 11th point. And he's another star in double figure, joining the likes of Nesho with 16, of course, beating 13 of 23 points in the third quarter. And then Cruz, of course, 10 points, of course, built on that buzzer beater. Celso, 10 points, and look at this, 13 rebounds for Joseph Celso. All right, Calacalzada now has 16 points. And a steal here by Hilario. So signs of life here to begin the fourth quarter. Calacalzada cannot make it 2 in a row. Humacchio will kick it out. Beating will fake. Beating stolen from behind. Nobody notified him. Calacalzada. Beating clears the board. So now De La Cruz will wisely slow it down. They are on top by 21 points with about 10 minutes left in this game. But still, of course, it is not yet a one game. It is not a safe lead. There is still the possibility for Santa Rosa to stage a mighty rally. And of course, the fans of Santa Rosa watching there. Our fans there in Santa Rosa are hoping that their Lions can pull off a major rally here in the fourth and steal the game. Galamiton. Hilario, they need this. They keep the ball alive. Still no go. Another chance. See, that is one reason. That sequence alone is reflective of why Laguna has such a low shooting clip. I mean, they have the same number of attempts as Bulacan. But the thing is, they are missing a lot of those point-blank shots. I'll just, pick out a few players here from the Santa Rosa Lions. Just take a look at the clip. Look at Kervin Rivadavia, 1 out of 8. And then there's Kim Galamito, 2 out of 7. And then Sean Sandoval, 2 out of 7 as well. So you can see a lot of players are missing those point-blank shots. In fact, look at the offensive rebounds. Santa Rosa has 21 offensive, make that 31 offensive rebounds compared to 21 for Bulacan. But like what I said, they may be getting the offensive rebounds, but they miss the point-blank putbacks.
2 free throws for Aldrich Liwag.
At the line, Aldrich Liwag. (87-68). You can say that Bulacan is on pace to hit 100 points. In fact, that has been one of the trademarks of Bulacan basketball last season. They are very entertaining to watch because they can really light up the scoreboard. They can score over 100 points at any given game. Of course, if you're in Laguna and you want to rally and win this game, you have to move quickly. You have to move with some sense of urgency, as the lead now is cut to 17. But they get the 2 points back. Warlock Batak. So back to a 19-point cushion for the Bulacan Stars, the Damayang Filipino DF Bulacan Stars. Another attack. Oh, yes.
Alex Hilario.
Hilario with 12 points. And Batak again has been, Batak has been very active today. I guess he is really making the most of the playing time according to him. Because like what I observed earlier, I said earlier that, last season, Batak was at the tail end of the bench. No, he rarely got playing time. But now he has a lot of playing time. So at the line, this is Warlo Batak. Good. So they're just 9 points away from the century mark with over 8 minutes left. That should be easy, unless of course, Laguna tightens up with their defense. Santa Rosa Laguna. Cruz now. We'll give it to De La Cruz. De La Cruz. Again will slow it down, much to the dismay of the Lions. Batak. No. And last touch. Oh, it went off the shin of Aldrich Liwag. Calzada. Oh, too strong, but they recover. Sandoval, no. And it's with the Stars. De La Cruz. De La Cruz has done a good job of, manning the point and helping manage this lead. Cruz attacks the basket, losing control. So now, Sandoval has to move quickly and preemptive foul. Yes, a wise foul, an intelligent foul given up by De La Cruz, but at the same time, Sandoval is given continuation, so he will now shoot a bonus free throw. Here it is. Oh, yes. Because Sandoval was already on his way to the basket and he was slapped from behind by Paul De La Cruz. So it was he was given a bonus. So we thought earlier it was a preemptive foul given up by De La Cruz, but I guess the referees decided to give continuation to Sandoval because he was really, driving his way to the basket already. And he was slapped from behind. All right, Cruz. We'll give it to Batak. Finds De La Cruz. Using the Liwag screen. And Benedictos loses it. And now Celso will come back. So we can say that by this time, Coach Governor Fernando is now slowly forming his finishing five. Now this is the five that he wants to finish the game. Calzada. I guess Calzada is not rested. Huh? I don't remember him resting. Meanwhile, Hilario hits a three-point shot, and the lead now is down to 10. And Bulacan sensing danger, of course. Here's that triple by Hilario to cut the gap to 10. Timeout Stars, and we'll be back. You are watching the NBL President's Cup 2023 opening day.
Handang makipagsabayan NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa
All right, welcome back to live action at the Cervino here at the Bulacan Capital Gym. Of course, we're coming off a timeout after that three-point shot by Alex Hilario. The lead. Well, we have an adjustment in our score, by the way. Our score now is 91-78. Celso! Celso at the right place at the right time. The Twin Towers conspiring for that basket. So again, a correction to our scoreboard. It's 93-78. 15-point lead. And Celso again with another rebound. Hey, Nesho will wisely slow it down. Try to, chop up more time to lessen the chances. So Celso is hammered on the way to the basket. And he falls smack into the padding.
Number 17, Team Canamidon is third team foul substitution exhibiting back in the game for Harold Benedictus.
Of course, if you remember our discussion of the tournament format, this will be the only meeting between the Santa Rosa Lions and the Bulacan Stars, because since both teams are in Group A, they will meet each other once. And then they will play the members of Group B, which are the Taguig Generals, Tatak Gel Binyan, and the Quezon City All-Stars 2 times. So if ever, these teams, Santa Rosa and Bulacan, if ever, we're just talking possibilities here, if ever, they will play each other again in the finals. Yes. That is the next possible time that they will play. Of course, our tournament format, like we discussed, our elimination round or our group stage will last a total of 33 games. So we should be done more or less by August. Okay? And then by that time, we can start preparations for the Chairman's Cup. Wow. So that's how fast this tournament is. That's why there is minimal room for error. Every game counts. Oh, nice block. And hopefully this will, inspire Laguna to come back. And that's what their fans are praying for. Whoops.
No basket.
No, it will not count. It will not count.
Number 11, Christian Nesho.
The foul of Nesho came early. And that is the third foul on Nesho. 17 on the shot clock to work with for the Santa Rosa Lions. I'm looking forward to their, their Laguna Derby with the Tatak Gel Binyan team. Of course, the two Laguna teams will be playing each other twice. Hopefully, one will be in Binyan, the Alonte Stadium, and perhaps the other could be at the Santa Rosa Multipurpose Complex. Who knows? So, of course, we will upload the official schedule and announce the games through the official social media of the NBL. Of course, please like and follow NBL on social media, NBL Pilipinas. And also subscribe to the official NBL Facebook and YouTube channels where you can watch this game both live and later on, replay at your own pace. You can review the game. Maybe you missed something. You don't like display. You want to see display again and again. So go to our YouTube channel. You can watch it to your heart's content. Or if you want to watch just the highlights of a certain player, you can just, forward and backward the video as much as you want. That's the marvel of technology. Wow. Why didn't they have that 10 years ago? Anyway, what's important is now, but now we have a steal by Cruz. They want to add to their lead and beating! Announces his return with that drive. And now the Santa Rosa Lions call another timeout, but before that, look at that. The big man Cruz playing point center, feeding Beating, and Beating does not disappoint with that left-handed stab. We'll be back for more of the NBL President's Cup.
Nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan. Homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan. Nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
So again, we're coming off a timeout called by the Santa Rosa Lions. And they are behind by 18 with 3:50 left. So this could be the last stand of the Lions if they are to attempt a rally to win this game. And it begins with that basket by John Lester Maurilio. Nesha, though, will try to burn as much clock as possible. Though takes a look at the shot clock and the game clock, which is above the backboard. Cruz! And Cruz is fouled. Fouls on Sandoval, 4 fouls on Sandoval. Now at the line, this is John Michael Cruz. Concentration. Oh, missing. Second one coming here for Cruz. Wants to add to their 16, make that a 17-point lead. So again, this should be the last stand. The last stand of the Santa Rosa Lions. If they have any bullets left in their magazine, it's time to fire them all. They wanted to drop it to Kervin, but the ball was well read by the defense. So again, another chance here for Bulacan, and as expected, they are going to burn the clock. Take as much time off as possible. Expected to shoot at around maybe under 10 seconds. Yep, as expected, yep. Here's a stop that Laguna wants. And Hilario Dipsy-do! Ho ho! And hopefully that will again inspire his teammates to rally. They need something to be to cheer about. Here's another stop. So again, let's see now, back-to-back hits. Lions looking for back-to-back hits. Hilario, no. Battle for it, and referee says it's gonna be Bulacan ball. So we have two new players coming in for Bulacan. This is our NBL youth alumni, Franz Angeles, and of course another big man, Pablo. So you can really see, the recruitment of Bulacan, really investing in all these tall, not just tall, but wide-bodied players like Pablo. And Angeles, of course, is in trouble. Finds Desquitado. Not enough backspin there. Ball now with the red shirts. Cruz, the point guard. Tap from behind. Laguna will try their best to lessen the final gap, but here's a steal. With 1 minute left, Biteng will wisely backtrack. It has been an awesome game, to say the least, for XC Biteng. Yes! That's extra sauce on the steak for Biteng. It has been a very juicy steak today for XC and the Bulacan Stars. They deserve all the steak they want after this game. Kervin, no! And that will count. Yes, it's goaltending. Somebody grabbed onto the cords. So, lucky break there for Kervin. He will have 2 points to his name. And you can see the box scores perhaps in tomorrow's newspaper, like Bulgar. You can read about this game in Bulgar, as well as all the other games in the NBL. Angeles. Oh, Angeles is blocked. Hilario not giving out too strong. And no more shot clock. And I guess the Stars will just dribble off the time. And then just wait for the buzzer to confirm our final score. Well, they will not go for 100. And we will be stuck at this number. We will just wait for the horn to confirm in about 4 seconds or so. And there you have it. Congratulations to our winners, the Damayang Filipino DF Bulacan Stars, victorious over the visitors Santa Rosa Laguna Lions 99-86. A 13-point win. Of course, after this, we will be introducing our best player of the game and wrap up with our post-game festivities. Stay with us, please.
For hosting the NBL game here.
Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan,
ganang makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na
That's our final score, 99-86, a 13-point win to open the 2023 NBL President's Cup for the host team, the DF Bulacan Stars over the visitors Santa Rosa Lions. And of course, so many players contributed to this very masterful win for the home side. As you see, of course, they were bombing away from the outside as XC beating. Then, John Michael Cruz feeding beating, playing point center. Wow. I mean, of course, no doubt, our best player of the game from the winning Bulacan Stars, number 55, XC beating. XC, congratulations. XC, I'll tell you, I'm happy for you. Matagal na kitang pinapanood ever since ikaw ay nasa college sa Mapua. Tapos pati sa mga ibang mga teams mo, sa ibang mga leagues. But ang question ko sa iyo, XC, is this. Gano'ng ka-special sa'yo? Anong diferensya na ngayon, ang nasa uniforme mo ay ang lalawigan ng Bulacan na lalawigan natin?
Yes po. Yung feeling ko, masaya po kasi second time ko na i-represent yung Bulacan. Yun po.
Sige. Pero siyempre, ano bang special instruction or motivation sa inyo for today? Lalo na ngayon, it's opening day. Dito pa sa Malolos ginagawa, sa harap ng mga Bulakenyo. Ano bang special instruction sa inyo?
Maglaro lang kami as a team, tapos matagal na talaga namin pinagandaan to kasi almost 2 months namin pinagandaan to kasi ayun, kasi nung time na yun na-struggle kami nung first month. So pagdating ng second month, yun, doon na kami nag-continue as a team, naglaro as a team. Yun po.
Alright, siyempre, XC, bilang ating best player, ito yung pagkakataon mo na magpasalamat sa lahat ng nagmamahal, nagsusuporta sa iyo at sa DF Bulacan Stars.
Yes po. Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat ako kay Gob, Daniel Fernando, kay Vice Gob Alex Castro. Nagpapasalamat din ako sa mga nagtiwala sa akin ulit, sa mga coaches po namin, sa mga teammates ko, sa mga tiga Bulacan na sumusuporta po sa amin. Tapos binabati ko rin po yung mayor po namin, si Mayor Arthur Robes, si Ate Kong Rida Robes. Also, nagpapasalamat din po kami sa suporta ni Attorney Ronald Portan. Yun po, tapos yung family ko na nandito, thank you sa suporta. Si Team Biteng ng San Jose del Monte, ng Minoyan Proper, thank you, thank you.
Alright, there you have it. Our best player of the game, XC Biteng of the GF Bulacan Stars. Of course, XC, next game, higitan mo pa yung ginawa mo, ha?
Yes po.
Oo. Alright, let's look at some more highlights. First quarter, of course, our best player, XC Biteng. He can destroy you in so many ways. He can destroy you inside, outside. Of course, he can also feed his teammates, Christian Nesio. There's so many weapons, but of course, a little pockets of resistance for Laguna. You see there, Galamiton. Well, actually, for a while, Laguna was able to stay in step. And it was a close fight in the first quarter until a late run. That's why Bulacan took the first 25-21. Now, come the second, well, that's when the floodgates started to open. I mean, the deeper bench, you can say, of the Stars going to work. And then suddenly, not much tried to carry the fight for the Lions in that second quarter. And so, therefore, it was not surprising that the Stars started to pull away. There's a score, 57-46. And then by the third, again, more beating. Okay, let's put it this way. To put things in perspective, XC Beating had 10 points in that first half. Okay, 10 points in the President's Cup here at the